Welcome to this interactive demo for Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012. In this interactive demo, you're going to experience the role of an account manager at a service-focused company. Our job is to create project quotations for customers. A customer, Owl Wholesales, has called and asked for some installation work. Before we can do this work, we need to create a project quotation. To do this, first, navigate to the Project Management and Accounting area. Here's the list of existing project quotations and their status. We need to create a new quotation for this customer. Follow the prompts on the screen. For common projects, we could start with a template or copy of a previous quotation. In this case, we'll start with a blank quotation. To continue, follow the prompts on the screen. Hours are used for employee or contractor time on projects. Click Hour. Next, we'll select the category of the proposed work. Click the Project Category drop-down arrow. The project category will determine the default pricing and whether time should be charged to the customer. Click Install, then follow the prompts on the screen. Part of this project will require a car rental, so we'll add that expense line. Click Expense, then follow the prompts on the screen. We'll enter an estimated unit price for the car rental, and the system will generate the totals. Click Totals. This form shows the totals for the project quotation. You can see both the cost and sales totals. When you're finished reviewing this form, click Close. Now we can create the quote. Follow the prompts on the screen. Quotations can be printed or sent via email. We're going to print ours. This is the quotation that will be sent to the customer. Quotations in Microsoft Dynamics AX can be easily customized through Microsoft SQL Server reporting services. To wrap up this quotation, follow the prompts on the screen. To transfer the information from a quotation into a project, simply click Transfer to Project. A wizard guides you through the required options. Quotations can be created for a new project or added to cover new requirements on existing projects. The project group determines the accounting rules for the project. In this case, the project will not account for work in progress, meaning that it will post directly to profit and loss accounts. All projects that will be used to generate customer invoices must be associated with a project contract. So, we'll create a new project contract. Microsoft Dynamics AX supports different ways of funding projects. You can even split invoices between two funding sources. We'll accept the defaults. Project forecasts describe planned costs and sales for the project. You can also use forecasts as the basis for budgetary control. Select the Transfer to Project Forecast checkbox. To select a forecast model, click the Model drop-down arrow. Then follow the prompts on the screen. The quotation information has been transferred to the project. When you're finished reviewing this screen, close the window. Click Refresh. Now, Owl Wholesales appears on our list. Click the quotation name column for Owl Wholesales. Now, let's plan a budget for Owl Wholesales. To get started, follow the prompts on the screen. To filter for Owl, first enter the name by clicking in the filter box. To apply the filter, click the arrow. Next, select the column to filter on. To create the budget from a forecast model, click Forecast. Now, click the Load Values button. Here, the Budget Balances form shows the status of the project budget, including consumed budget. When you're finished reviewing this form, click Close, then follow the prompts on the screen. We want to edit the details of the project to enable budgetary control. Budget control is an independent layer from general ledger budgeting. Click Edit, then follow the prompts on the screen. Once the budget is defined, it needs to be enabled for the project. You can also configure Microsoft Dynamics AX to enable all projects for budget control by default. Select the Use Budget Control checkbox. To set default behavior, click the Budget Overrun Default drop-down arrow. You can choose to allow budget overruns, disallow, or warn the user. In this case, we'll allow for budget overruns. Click Allow Overruns. Close the form. To enter transactions for a project, select the appropriate project stage. Customers can configure the operations which are allowed in different project stages on a per project type basis. Click the Project Stage drop-down arrow, then follow the prompts on the screen. Now, let's experience the role of a member of the project team who has completed work at a customer site and needs to fill out a timesheet. Project timesheets are available in the Employees Services section of the Microsoft Dynamics AX Enterprise portal. Under Time and Attendance, click New Timesheet. You can create a timesheet by copying an existing timesheet or by setting up timesheet favorites, which are commonly used timesheet lines. For illustration purposes, we'll start from a blank timesheet. Follow the prompts on the screen. Now, let's fill out the timesheet. We worked 8 hours each day this week. Follow the prompts on the screen. Now, the timesheet can be submitted to a workflow for managerial approval. Click Submit, then follow the prompts on the screen. Now, we'll switch into the role of a supervisor and review the submitted timesheet. To get started, follow the prompts on the screen. The timesheet is already selected at the top of the work list. Click Actions. We can either preview the timesheet information or open the full timesheet. Click Preview, then follow the prompts on the screen. Once we click the Approve button, the workflow rules defined by the organization will route the approval information accordingly. To view the transactions posted on the project, click Posted Transactions. In this case, the workflow is configured to automatically post the timesheet data to the project upon approval. To review, follow the prompts on the screen. The Project Control System provides a variety of ways to analyze a project's financial performance. For example, you can monitor by statements, invoices, costs, hour utilization, and cash flow. Click the Control tab. This is the same form that we saw previously during the budget creation. It now shows the updated status of this customer's project budget. Click Project Budget Balances. Take a look at the last two columns on the form. You can see that we now have $1,800 in costs against the project, which exceeds our budget by $900. This cost overrun would have been stopped on the timesheet had we disallowed overruns. In addition, we have exceeded the revenue budget by $2,000. We might have to go back to the customer to increase the budget, or change a portion to be non-chargeable. Close the form. Lastly, project statements provide another way to look at project performance. Click Project Statements. The project statement form allows you to look at project financials in a variety of formats. Click Calculate. The actual numbers are now supplied. You can also quickly export the data to Microsoft Excel for further analysis. Simply click Export to Microsoft Excel and follow the prompts on the screen. You can select the transaction attributes that you'd like to include in the exported file. Click OK. As you've seen in this demo, Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 provides powerful new features for project accounting. Thanks for participating in this interactive demo. For more information, contact your Microsoft representative.